It's my daughter, Sophie. She's just 3 years old.
It was our daughter, Trudy. She had a 4-year-old son, Phoenix.
It was our 7-year-old son, Tyler.
Daddy was born on the 17th August 1976. He had a brain tumour and now he's not alive and I couldn't get it out of his head. And I went downstairs, I said, "Daddy, wake up, wake up." He always helped me and he was nice and I loved them.
John was a really lovely man, very quietly spoken. He had a Glaswegian accent that nobody could understand. He had a wicked sense of humour and he was very caring and very kind and a very generous man. He went downhill really quickly. He fell asleep Sunday morning and he passed away in my arms and he opened his eyes and it was very, very peaceful.
Dad, I've done lots of things. I got into Wellington, which is really good. And I think I'm doing really well at school, as you'd like to hear. And I got into the first team for rugby and I scored a try on my first match. I love you.
It's getting quite exciting because for the first time I can see that we're making some headway against this disease. We have a better understanding of things. And because of that, we're taking forward newer strategies which I think are starting to pay off. Most of this has been catalysed in recent years by this huge movement from patients, and particularly the patient-funded charities like Brain Tumour Research Campaign. Without these, to stimulate and seed fund important steps forward, what we now realise are important steps forward, I don't think we would be making the headway that we're making. This very difficult, very hard to treat condition will be something that won't be as devastating. And eventually we'll get to a point where we may even find a cure, but before we get there, this will be something that will not trouble patients as it does currently, and it will give these patients a much brighter future. So I think the future is looking much brighter, thanks to Brain Tumour Research and all the affiliated charities. So thank you very much for your attendance.
Kills more children and people under 40 than any other cancer. Yet funding for research into brain tumours is still woefully inadequate. A new study has called for a substantial increase in resources to help improve treatment and potentially find a cure. At the moment, the disparity in funding means survival rates are extremely poor compared to other forms of the disease.
The average brain tumour is responsible for over 20 years of life lost in the average patient. This makes it the most lethal cancer by this measure. We must make a difference. Together, help us fund the fight and find a cure for brain tumours. Thank you.